Well, hello, man cavers. Today we are looking around a museum at the village of Narborough in Norfolk. Behind me is the lovely old station house, and just down the road there you can see the sign for the museum. So let's have a wander and see what the museum is on about. Well, here it is, so you know how to get to it. That's open Thursdays, was it? Thursdays and first Sunday of the month? And the first Sunday of the month. So if you get to the penny sign up there, you've gone too far, you've got to come in here. Here we are. So we'll have a wander down here, and the museum of them buildings down the bottom. We'll be back in a second. Right, here we are. Lovely old bench, the Narborough and Pentney. Say, this is very railway themed to a degree, because this is part of the old station, I believe. So let's have a look in here. Oh, there's some lovely pieces in here, guys. If you like your history, you'll like this sort of thing. The ancient order, and we have some woolly rhinoceros skull bulls. And you can see where these were found. All of these bones were actually found, and there is more, well, behind us. All of these bones were actually found in the old, when they dug the old quarry out in Pentney, I do believe. But we've got some lovely historical pieces here. Some old lamps and flagons. I say there is a little bit of railway sort of theme here, but there's a bit of everything else as well. It's definitely worth a look if you're ever passing on the Thursday or the Monday. Look at this cute little, is that a singer? That looks like the sort of colour and style and decal of a little singer. I assume that's a little singer sewing machine. Very nice indeed. There's some nice old paintings and drawings. And look at the lovely old map. There. There's an old map of Narborough. Look, 1883, 1884. Some sketches. Yep. And some personal belongings from an Army Reserve gentleman. Look, there we go. Royal Air Force. And you can have a look and see all what's going on here. There is plenty. And the football teams. And then we have a little lantern up there. That's got blue section. I'm not sure what that one's for. There's some railway section. There's some lovely bits and pieces in here and all. Yep, there is some lovely bits and pieces. And we'll come along, and here are more bones. There's a woolly mammoth skull fragment. Look at that. I say these were all found locally. An Ice Age wolf. There we go. And here are all the bones and bits we've seen, which were all sort of, you know, these are all woolly mammoth. Look at these molars, look. Crikey, look at the size of them tufts. Now, some big ones, aren't there? And then here there's a lot of little sundries, little knickknacks, pieces what have been found. Look like some old spear and arrow and tools, flint tools. There's some pottery pieces here. Ah, field walking finds. So these are bits that they've been found while they was combing fields. Very nice, some old pottery pieces. Ah, there's some lovely little bits there, some coins. There we go. And then here we have some more woolly mammoth items. This one is in spectacular condition. That vertebrae, look, that is in such nice condition. In fact, most of these are in nice condition, considering they're 50 or 60,000 years old. That's really good. Oh, there's an old gas mask in there, look. And there we have a drill trainer only, whatever that is, a Henley Page nav aid comms panel. There you go. I assume that come out of an aeroplane. Lovely globe. That's a big one. That is one big globe. World War II roll. I have been given permission to look in these books, but I shall be very, very gentle. Oh, tells you a lot of bits and pieces in there. Who was wounded and who wasn't. Oh, very interesting. There we go. Old biplane. Oh, look behind there, an air raid siren. I can tell you a funny story about one of them once from years ago. There's some lovely pieces here. Yes. Years ago, we got one of them air raid sirens off Methwall auction. And my granddad took it home and hid it in the shed. Well, as a little boy, I found it and dragged it outside and crushed. I wound that handle up. I think they heard me for 3 villages. There you go. Well, it's old Electrolux cleaner. Right, so this is really, there's a visitor's book you can sign there. So we'll come out of this one. We've got a couple more of these to look at, but this is well worth it. This is well worth the look. So we'll next come into this one. Oh, there's a railway signal there, look. There you go. Oh, and another signal there. That's nice, old flapper signal. That's really good. Surprised how heavy they are. I've seen these up on posts before, but never realised the gauge of how thick they are. I always assumed these were wood, but they're actually enamel. Very nice indeed. Yeah. Right. I think this is the one what sort of spins to like a national speed limit sign. That's obviously some signal for the...
Yeah, you get
there's a light behind there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Was there a different colour or a light in there so the driver could tell?
Yeah.
That's
show you how it works.
Go on, show me how it works. Oh, that, I see. Oh, yeah, you got a lantern here, look.
Yeah.
There's a blue light in there by the look of that. I think, yeah, I could see blue in there, I think. Yeah, you have a blue light in there, look. And then he spin round. That'd been done on a cable, I think, wasn't it, on a lever? Yeah, there'd have been a big cable like that, yeah. Yeah, that's really interesting.
Came from this station here.
Did that come out of Narborough station, did it? Yeah. There we go. Here is a... Oh, I've got to zoom the camera out of this, see if I can get all this in. Yeah, there's quite a big layout. What's this layout? What's it, 18, 16 by 16 by 6 or something? I'm guessing 6.
No, this is 12 by 6.
12 by 6, is it? So this is a 12 by 6, and it's a model of Narborough. Ah, there you go, Narborough Village Centre, pre-1950s. So yeah, it is really nice. This is the layout of how Narborough Village used to be pre-50s. So yeah, it's been a lot of time and effort gone into building this. Very nice indeed. Yeah. I've even got the railway tracks going to where they did go. So this is where it would have come into the station. You've got a side and what come up towards the maltings. And there's another side and probably where they just parked so they could get in and out. It's very nice indeed. But there's some lovely, look at this old map. You've got this lovely old map here. Norfolk and Suffolk, look. And we are, there we go, Narborough and Pentney, look. There we are. And there you got Swaffham, Fakenham and Lynn up there, look. So yeah, there's your big Norfolk and Suffolk. There are some lovely bits and pieces here. Lovely old signage. That's a nice old advertising sign for the railway. Lovely old lamp there. These are a lot heavier than I thought as well. Nothing was Mickey Mouse back then. It's very heavy stuff. Ah, I believe, was that the station house we just looked at on the road? Yep, that's the station house, what was behind me at the start of the video. And you can see they've still left, the gantry and the platform are still there, although it's someone's garden now. Very nice indeed. There's an old timetable, so this is definitely worth a look if you're actually this way. There's another one of the benches. Yeah, there's another one of the benches there. Ah, there's the line to the Maltons. Do you remember on my other channel, Walks and Water, the other week, we actually walked up the River Nar a little bit and you could see the river go underneath the buildings. Well, that's actually this building where there used to be a railway line there, which I didn't know. Very interesting for local history. Lynn and Dereham Railway. Ah, the Red Cliffs at Old Hunstanton, look. There we go. There's some lovely, look at the old grey Fergies. Oh, there's a grey Fergie there, look like an old Fordson there. All on the train, look at them. Fordsons and Fergies. Castleacre Arch. That's nice. I've seen a bridge similar like that on the old railway in Swaffham. These old bolts, what they use to tie the sleepers in. I'll put my hand there for scale, look. 6 inch, I think. That's some good ones, aren't they? Timekeepers pocket watches. Very nice indeed. The little porter sign. And then you've got the guards' whistles. Aren't they nice? What are these little set of stamps in there? Yeah, little set, are they?
Ticket dating machine.
Ticket dating machine. Oh, this is the machine, is it? That's a ticket dating machine.
Date it as long as you've got the right...
You just change the die every day to the right date and...
Yeah.
Ah, that's what that is. Interesting. And then there's a model of... Is this the Maltings? No.
Bone mill.
No, this isn't. That's the what? Bone mill. The one down the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we tried walking to that the other week, again on that, and we didn't quite make it to the bone mill because I ran out of daylight. It's further down there than I thought. But yeah, this is very nice indeed. Oh, is this the bone mill still? So that's what it would have looked like.
Well, this is
Obviously, that's derelict there.
that was when they started pulling it down.
Well, that long ago?
It took them years to pull it down, a little bit at a time. You know.
Yeah.
And there's the wheel is still there, plus a bit of brickwork and the little museum down there.
Because wasn't the wheel restored a few years ago
Yeah.
with National Lottery, wasn't it? Yeah.
It still goes, you know, when it's an open day, they get it going again.
Yeah. Wasn't that used to grind up whalebone or something from the
All
what
sorts
come
of
in from
bones.
King's Inn?
All sorts of bones, yeah.
Yeah.
Including human.
Yeah.
Really? Some human bones?
Found some down there.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Oh,
It
that's
was
very...
mostly animal bones.
Yeah.
Used
Yeah.
Shiploads of them used to come into King's Lynn.
Oh, I did hear about that. Foreign bones used to come
Down
in,
the
didn't
river.
they? Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Marvellous stuff. Right, next we'll come to this one. Now, this is the... Oops, sorry, there's somebody in here. We better wait a minute. Right, this is the reading and research room. So there are documents ahoy here. We'll start with the old flags on the wall. Look at all them lovely old... What, these little coats of arms? Aren't they really nice, look? There's all your little bits and pieces and coats. I say, this is worth a look, guys, if this is your sort of thing. Which it probably is, or you wouldn't be watching this channel, and you're actually passing this way. Definitely have a look. There we go. There's Narborough and Pentney. Narford, there's all documents in here. I think if you ask, you can actually look through them. Oh yeah, it tells you what they are, look. There's all the documents. Yeah, Narford Hall Garden. So there's the documents for all of these bits and pieces in here. There's another box under there. So there's a lot of documents in here. This is, you know, so if you ever want to do research on this part of Norfolk and you'd rather do it old school by paper using maps, you know, you can see all the villages that I've got here. Pentney, Narford, Framming, Narborough School. There's all these different, there's even some RAF stuff, church stuff, sports, histories, bypass inquiries from when they was going to build the A47 bypass, I assume. And then here you have your big roll maps. Narborough and Swaffham 1928. Marham and Barton Bendish 1905, 1928. We got to Watlington here. Look, we've got Watlington, Narford, Pentney. These are all the big roll-out maps in scale. Swaffham and Beechenwell. Lovely old picture there. Historical surveys of Anglia. Look, there we go. Northeast Anglia. Fadden. Fadden again. Sholdham and Stratset. There we go. We're going to Stratset in a couple of weeks to the rally. Wormegee and Blackborough End. We have Westacre. We have Cranwich, Great Crescent Hall, Didlington, Ickborough. That's very good. And in here there are ordnance survey sheets on a 6-inch scale. Apparently this was picked up on eBay of all places. Isn't it amazing? Look at this binder work in here, that big brass sort of hinge on there. And here's the area this covers. Here's Norfolk, and we've got everything inside this red area. So we've got everything from sort of Linford down here to Munford to Diddlington. We see some of these places, didn't we? North Pickenham, Swaffham. Yeah, East Bradnam. That's where me and Mrs. Mancave used to live. We used to live in East Bradnam. Yeah. So yeah, that's lovely. No, we don't live in East Bradnam. We live more out this way now. So we've moved from this area down to the bottom there. And we have, here's the detail of these maps. I love these old hand, you know, with all the handwritten notes in there. Isn't that really nice to see the old handwritten notes in here? 1906, look, West Lexham, East Lexham. We'll come through a couple of these. Narford. So there's Narford and Narford Hall, and here's Narborough. And where we are now is, where did we come into Narborough? This has got to remember, this, the bypass weren't even there then. This is the train line, by looking at that. I think we are here, I believe. Somebody might correct me here. The owner will probably say, no, we're not there. But I think we've come in on the old road, which is this one. And then we turn right, I think, to there. But yeah, this is absolutely lovely. All these scale maps, there's no end of them. Oh, I need to be really careful because I don't want to damage anything. There we go. So here we are. This is inside of the document room. So, Mancavers, there's one little thing we need to show you at the end. Right, in a second, guys, we will go into this part of the museum, which looks like a little machinery museum. But I've been told this gentleman got something to look at.
Come this way, we've got something here for you.
Right, we've got something to come look at.
You're in the camp and look, there's a camping trailer.
There is a camping trailer with a tarpaulin. Hang on, do I glimpse a flywheel in there, look? Do I glimpse a flywheel? Oh! Ah, that's a nice set, isn't it? I see some old pair of new mud cars. We're not interested in them. We're looking at, there's a Leo pump, 1.5 pump. Oh, I'm more interested in this. There we go. I think this is a Ruston PB10, the big boy. That is quite nice, isn't it? Look at him. But some of his internals, he can got a back door on him. We've got the crank in there. We've got a piston. I assume the head and bits are about here. There's a rear door missing. Magneto's gone. Someone's put a Jap fuel tank with it. We really need an original Ruston one. And some doors missing, but I believe there's a big end cap here. There's one of your doors. Ah, there's another white metal bearing here, look. So there's the other white metal bearing, and the other white metal one is in there. What have we got in the box? Ah, there's the head. Yeah, there's a head and a couple more doors. This is much more up my street. This is very nice indeed.
The chassis up there, look.
We have, oh yes, we have an old trailer chassis here, and a massive bed plate to put that engine on, I'm guessing. Yeah, she's a heavy one. And a lovely old chassis as well, look at that. That engine needs putting on that trailer and showing. That'll be lovely. But yes. That'd be, yes, that's it. Yeah, that's an exhaust flange, isn't it? Yeah, there's the exhaust. Right, I was looking for the old salt and pepper exhaust like these had. This has got a big flange exhaust, look, which comes up. Oh, this is very nice indeed. I wonder if we could get this to make its way back to Man Cave HQ. But she is a big heavy one. We will have to see. Marvellous. Right, I think we're going to have a look in this room in a minute.
What about the bird hide?
Shall we go look at the bird hide? Yeah. Right, let's have a walk round, because there is a little bird watching hide here and all. So we'll have a jam about here. But I say, this is a lovely little place. Plenty of birds around, you can hear them. And look at the lovely old workshop, look. Look at that lovely old timber. Was this an original building, you said?
Yeah,
Original building, was it?
yeah.
That's the old tractor shed.
That was the old tractor shed, was it? Yeah. Right, okay. Right, through here, we have a bird watch hide. There we go. So we come through. There's nobody in there, is there? No. There we go, there we go. So we can look out here and we can actually look into the pit. You can just hear the birds. There are birds everywhere here. Absolutely everywhere.
We have a pet pheasant.
Yeah. Pet pheasant come here. Apparently he comes about 3 foot of you. He keep going to that feeder and then coming away again. He's about there somewhere. There he is. There he was on that branch a minute ago. But there you go. We are at the bird hide. Hence why I've got to be a little bit quiet. What are we looking at?
There's some blue tits in that tree just above you.
Ah, yeah, I can see. Oh, yeah, there's. I say they're flying about here everywhere. It's your job to keep track of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's marvellous. So, yes, you can do.
Anyone good at painting?
Oh, if anybody's good at painting, they have. They've cut 2 windows in here to look like the owl's eyes. And they've started an outline, but they want someone who can actually paint an owl on there. Now, I'm no artist, but if any of you guys want to help the museum out by sort of painting an owl mural with these as your eyes, let me know, because they are looking for someone who's more than happy to come down and just paint them an owl head out. Very nice. And there's all the birds. I take it you get to see a lot of these here, do you? A lot of these ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the photographs, the ones, and that is a rare one, water rail.
Water rail. Apparently all these birds have been spotted outside here, including this little water rail. He's a pretty boy, ain't he?
Yeah.
Look at them. Right, there we go. I can see that engine out of that window, look. Right, let's see if we can get in the other building. Right, we are back again inside that old building. And here we go. We've got some lovely bits hung up here, an old granny's old bike. There we go. Some lovely signage. Narborough Hill, the wood burning stove. Very nice on a cold day. And here we have some more bits and pieces. There's some documents and books. Lovely little model of a Lister G here. Look at him, and he knows. Yeah, plenty more books and reading stuff. And Bradmore Common, there we go. We're getting a bit more, getting nice and local here again. There we go, let's come in a bit. There we go. Faulkner Shop, Crisp's Garage. These are all Narborough, yeah? This is all Narborough. There's the old station house again. Main road in the 30s. That was probably before the A47 was even thought about. I'm not sure, but Narborough football team again. So there's plenty more documents of Narborough, including the old school butcher. George Whiteman, butcher, doing his rounds, look. There you go, get your meat delivered on horse on a Saturday morning, ready for Sunday. There we are, the corn mill. Some lovely bits and pieces. Nice bit of history here, including the Apollo walking on the moon. There. Right, we'll get over to that other piece and have a look in that other shed.
Yeah.
Right, we have people now leaving. Say hello.
Oh, don't put me on YouTube.
All right.
Sorry, I know, I'm like looking at myself.
Don't worry. Right, so we're now going to come in this building here. This poor young lady don't want to be in. There she is. Right, we'll come in here in a second. Right, oh yes, in here we go. Oh, I see a Jap Model 2A on a Allen scythe to start with, but let's start over here. Oh, some lovely pieces in the cabinet. We got a lovely little display cabinet here full of bits and pieces. Oh yes. There's a lot of royal memorabilia here, look. Being so close to Royal Sandringham, there we go. There's some Box Brownie cameras. Duraflex. Literally a Box Brownie, a Kodak Brownie 4, look. There's some lovely old cameras and pieces in here, lovely old tins. Juggler tobacco, there we are. Oh, there's some lovely pieces here. Oh yes. The old-fashioned razor, my granddad used to use one of them back in the day. And the old, I believe these were probably made of lead, these are farm animals. They were lead or cast. Probably white metal or something, I don't know, but they're certainly nice old ones. And there we go, look at the old touring caravan, the little model of the touring caravan. Yeah, this is lovely. If you like the history, this is nice. There's some little ink bottles in there, some eye bath bottles in the back there, look, where you put your eye wash in and over the eye jobby. What is that, Tony? There's that little, oh, that's a little tiny snare. Would that have been for a little rat or something, or a mouse? I'm not sure. That's a tiny little snare. Unless that was a salesman's sample, you never know, do you? Old cheese grater, Granny used to have one of them. Oh yes, there's some nice bits in here. Ginger nuts, there we go. Some shoe expanders there, if you want to stretch your shoes a little. Ever Ready. I didn't realise they made razors. Assuming that's the same company that does the batteries, but there's an Ever Ready razor in there, look. Maybe a different company, but assuming. Oh yes, tap wrench. Wembley oils, there we go. There's some train pieces. Are they tobacco or, yeah. Oh, typewriter ribbons. Yeah, typewriter ribbon tins there. Oh, some lovely pieces in here, isn't there? Some really nice old pieces in here. There's some old playing cards. There's a game of Snap. Oh, there's some lovely pieces. Oh, fog light there. You alright?
Just take that out.
You alright? Couple of pieces. Look at the little key ring for Duckham's oil, look. Isn't that lovely? Yeah. There's some lovely little tins there. Throat tablets. Iodized throat tablets, look. Yes, that was when the doctor told you everything was bad for you was actually good for you. Little tiny sewing machine there. Lovely old Bakelite radio up there. Or should I say wireless. Let's be period correct and call it a wireless. We have tennis rackets. Old stirrup pumps. I think these are some powder fire extinguishers by the look of that. Some fire prevention. Oh, is that a flame snuffer, do you know? Would that be what they put over a big flame to snuff it?
I'm not
Like
really
a candle?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. There's some scales. There we go. Look at the old-fashioned phone, look. Oh, and a piece of, that looked like, yeah, that's a cartridge shell been made into an ashtray. What they call that? Scrunch. When they used to make things, when the servicemen used to make things out of cartridge shells, scrimshaws? Trench art, that's the one, yeah. Yeah.
We had a young child here a couple of weeks ago. Didn't know what this was.
Really?
Didn't know what it was.
No, that's, yeah. Didn't know what a rotary phone was.
Didn't know what it was, honestly.
So used to mobiles now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jack and Jill. Look at these. Oh, look at the old Bakelite hairdryer, look. Another wireless. Very nice. Look at the old... Oh, is that loud on glass? Look at that big old tin crane. Isn't that lovely? Tin crane. They got some whistles. Someone's made this little train, look. Someone's made that out, but that looked like a bullet. Yeah, it looked like a bullet or something. Is that a bullet? What they've made a train out of?
Oh, I'll have to ask Bill when he comes back.
I don't know, it's very nice. But there are some lovely pieces here again.
This is probably about only a quarter of what Bill has got.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had the gramophone. We've had this going today.
Oh, have you? Had the gramophone going?
Yeah.
Ah, there's a gas mask. It must have been a scary time during the war when the siren went off and you had to wear them things. Couldn't imagine it. Well, yeah, I wouldn't even like to imagine what that must have been like. Oh, there's some more. There's a little fuel gauge out of an aeroplane there, but look of it, and some more cameras. Cribbage scoreboards. There's a lot of bits and pieces here, look. And then we've got some old books. Beano's, Captain Scarlet. There you go. People of my dad's era will remember all this. A bit before my time. Castrol oil can. I've actually got a 1 litre one of them. Same sort of thing with gear oil in. Selection of marbles. This is nice. Yeah, OXO cubes. Definitely. Plenty of sewing machines in here. That's nice. There we go. And more tin stuff. A lot of stuff here. And we're moving over. There look like there's some... Well, these cigarette cards, I assume, were they? Oh, yes, Willis cigarettes. Look, there's a whole book of cigarette cards. And your selection of old hand tools up here. There's a duster to dust your car with. You know, somewhere I think I've got one of them down my parents' place. What I bought off a car boot sale years ago. I'm sure I've got one of them. I shall have to try and dig it out. Yes, and I think here's this Model 2A Jap. Oh, that is an Allen. I wondered if that's a very small Allen size, this. That's very nice, though. Yeah, looks in nice condition, actually. Look, it's been nicely restored. Sympathetically as well. That's not been overdone. That looks nice. Yeah, pretty much how it would have looked when that was new. And here's the gramophone that apparently was fired up this morning.
I can start it up for you if you want.
You can do if you like. Start her up.
It will be very I haven't got a noise. I haven't got a volume control on it.
You don't.
I'm just...
There we go. We're winding the handle up. Has she got some volume to it?
This is the art of trying to get it.
Oh, there we go. His master's voice, look. Isn't that nice to see? That's lovely. Right here we have an Excelsior auto bike. There you go.
Right,
Spelt
he's now
BYK.
coming back.
Is he?
Bill's now coming back.
Right, Bill's now coming back. And here we go. This is lovely, isn't it? Still got the registration. That is a very nice old bicycle. Or should I say a motorcycle. Be it a motorcycle derived bicycle. And there's another bicycle here. There we go. And then we have some models. And some more trains. Smith's potato crisps. And then we have the array of gun shells. There we go. That is marvellous. Right, we'll come out. Being decapitated.
Yeah.
Right, so that's it. I have met some lovely people and we're now going back to the car. Right, this is it. Narborough Museum, open every Thursday and first Sunday of the month. Well worth a look if you're in the area, guys. Right, I will see you next time. Bye bye for now. Ha!